Hi guys, Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. Real quick, I would just kind of want to, maybe it'll be real quick. Let's ring the bell first. Thank you. So, I'm going to get a drink of water. No, I haven't gotten dressed yet. Okay. As I'm doing my scrolling through, actually, they're wanting me to speak about this. So, when I'm sharing things, I share through my Healers Helping Healers Instagram page, because then I can I can share to Sirena Barefoot Gypsy and my Sirena Robinson Facebook. But it has recently, couple days ago, turned black. Before it was blue, so it's turned black. The confirm and share. That doesn't even show up anymore on my Instagram for my Facebook. But it's turned black from blue, which means again, somebody's all up in my shit. And this has happened before. Thank you. Been happening. What do you do? Fuck it. Who is it this time? Probably the same person, Jason. Because, I don't know if it's him or not, but it sure seems like him or one of his tricks. I call him my twin brother from another mother. He's the evil twin and I'm the good twin. Because he'll send me messages too, and a little bubble head pops up and it'll have a different, and there's like a bubble head behind him, like you can barely only see the white of it, and what comes up there, it'll show me a flash of what it says, but when I open the messages, that's not there. So I don't know where that goes, but anyway. So if anyone notices any of my content, like if you TikTok or Twitch, or I don't know what all those, I have no idea what all the different things are, but I'm only on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So be on the lookout. I'm pretty sure I've noticed that, and there's all kinds of fuckery going on with YouTube, and I hear about this from I've seen other readers talk about it, shadow banning and all this stuff, and I don't have my computer, so I'm only on my phone, so I can't go in and check anything. So I know, unless people go in and delete their own messages or comments in my YouTube comment section, they're gone. So I'm not deleting them. YouTube or somebody else or the people that comment are deleting them. So just so you guys know that. For some reason I was supposed to say that. Now, as I'm scrolling through the YouTube titles and stuff, it's the same reoccurring thing. Twin flame. Well, this is my algorithm, right? So then I get a lot of Trailer Park Boys, and music and stuff like that too, and other stuff like Y-Files and whatnot. But you know how it works. If you click on one thing, then they show you all the algorithm for that type of thing. So, the only thing that I can say to help get you through your ascension, your growing, your whatever, is just focusing on yourself. I'm going to say this every flipping day if I have to. But what about, it's like, well, Serena, well, how do we do that? How do we begin to not focus on our partner or this or that? I don't know. Just focus on what makes your heart sing. The seeds that are planted, like if you, in the morning, first thing you do, How do you feel when you first wake up? What's the first thought in your head? Do you water that all day? Do you build on it? Say it's something where from the day before. I wanted to say the night before. The night before, say you're upset about either you don't have a partner, or you're upset at your partner, and so you go to bed thinking that. Which means that's what you're going to bring about in the morning, because when you're falling asleep, that's your reprogramming happens there, or you can reprogram. That's why I say record your own voice. But what do you think of first thing in the morning? That's why I wake up and I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. But start to pay attention, become aware of what you're thinking about, what you're listening to, what you're doing first thing in the morning. It's crucial for your whole day. It sets the tone. You can set your tone for the next day by what you're thinking when you fall asleep. You reprogram your own human in your own way of thinking, but only you can do it, and you're only going to get as far as you want. So then there's that, right? I know, hang on. It's awfully bright. Too shy, hush, hush, I want. You're only going to get and have what you focus on and what you put your energy into. So, and that's what you're going to see more of. Energy flows where your focus goes. Wait. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. Anyway. You're the only one that can do it. And listen. Bye. Have a good day. So if you want, if you're holding on to an old person that you're not with anymore, if you're holding on to them, how are you going to get anything new? How are you going to move past whatever reason why you guys aren't together? And if you're not together, it's not meant to be, or you would be, right? If they moved on and they're with someone else, let them be that. You're not going to get anybody back if you stay in your old paradigm, in your old way of thinking, in your old self. Or if you stay in your old self, you're going to get the same kind of people back into your life. You're going to keep repeating the same pattern over and over again. I thought you wanted different. I thought you wanted different for yourself. I was talking with myself just here a little bit ago. It's like, Sirena, what else are you doing? You haven't been doing your other thing. I've been shooting my videos, and that's my main thing. But like, since I started working, the physical labor, not doing my work, this stuff, sewing and doing things, I haven't done that yet. This is something I need to look at. What am I doing in my spare time? Sitting in this room stuck. Get outside more. I notice the energy of where you're at sometimes can be like a dark blanket. It just sucks the life out of you. Not combating with all the dark energies that are around you and all the I'm not going to say dark, I'm just going to say the more lower vibration. Thank God it doesn't affect my inner self, my inner peace, my inner self anymore. I'm higher vibrational than that. But it can wear you out. Get outside. And if your body needs to rest, rest. Because my body is undergoing healing. My gums are getting better. This tooth over here used to have like such a huge thing. My gums are growing back. I'm healing. I'm doing things to heal my back, to get my skeleton, my bones back into alignment. and I got to stretch and I got to move it, and it's a process, right? So then I can begin to get my skeleton back in alignment, so then I can begin to build the muscle in its proper place. Because we don't want to build muscle. I know, right? Am I jumping around? I'm sober too, you guys. I'm still sober. For some reason I needed to say that. Not for some reason, because there's somebody out there that's going to see this video and be like, I wonder if she's this or that. I love you guys. Have I told you guys I love you? It's funny because I had all these things, great things I was going to talk about, but when I got on here, it just, my mind went blank, and maybe it wasn't time to talk about those things yet. Maybe I should just shut up and go now. Maybe just smile more. I was getting, if you smile, find things that make you smile or something that makes you laugh, you shift. Your energy, your everything shifts right at that moment. So in an instant, you could change your mind, change your life. Yeah, things are going to come, things are going to happen. But you begin to look at them. The higher you raise your consciousness, your vibration, your inner world changes, your outer world's changing. You're getting younger. You're feeling younger, more vibrant, more energetic. You're eating better. You're eating foods that are alive, that are high vibrational. And you focus more on sending love and loving people where they're at. I got to get my... Loving people where they're at. Instead of trying to control the narrative. Control the people. You wish they would be this way. You wish they would be that way. If that's all you can think about, then your focus is just on them and not yourself. And what about changing you? Because when you change yourself, if the people and things around you don't begin to change, you'll change yourself enough to be able to raise your vibration and get you out of a situation. It'll automatically just disperse because they don't fit in your energetic field anymore. I noticed when I'm sitting and talking to my twin, I say my twin, and I don't mean that in a romantic way at all, because we're not like that. It's funny because the lady we were working for that day, I told her, I said, oh, no, we're not together. She's like, you're not? You're not? You're not? And then I was telling Mike that, and he's like, well, you guys act like it. And I'm like, yeah, we do. And I said, you know what? People think we're together, and we're together. And people thought me and my son, when he was 19 and we'd go out to eat, we'd work out together and stuff, everyone thought he was my boyfriend. Are you fucking kidding me? It's my son. But people think that just because they see a man and a woman together, that they're together. Strange, odd. I was supposed to bring that up too. But I wanted to wipe my slate clean. But people will begin to fall away. Don't be sad about that. Oh yeah, thank you. Take a beat, circle back. So we were working the job last week, or Saturday, and he's talking about all these people, and all I could say is, I am so glad I don't have to be around those kind of people. I said those kind of people. It's my joke, how I talk about. That's just how I am. Like, yeah. Anyway, I don't have to explain myself, but I'm so glad. My mind thinks differently. My mind thinks differently. It's not the same. It's just like with them, it's the same thing. It's been 8 years and it's still the same scenario, the same stories. Every fucking day is the same. Nothing's changed. Except some of the people might be different, but they're the same. The same. I'm not the same. We're not the same. Our bodies regenerate. Our cells regenerate. That's why I say thank you. Right? Thank you on your water bottle. I don't have any of my beads, or that's why I can't do any of my stuff. I don't have any of that stuff with me. I wasn't planning on staying this long. It was only supposed to be like 3-4 days. And now we're not working today. It's moved to Friday. I have to talk to my daughter or fix my vehicle better. But right now I'm saving this money to build a cushion. So I can build a cushion so I can take days off to go to Colorado to get my stuff, so I can sit and do the work, because it takes time. It takes time. And when I'm going to be doing my God's Disciples, my nonprofit organization paperwork, even though it's all done, I'm still going to have to go through. Does anyone know what it entails to have a nonprofit organization and the bylaws and all the paperwork and stuff? I mean, I did it all myself. But that was years ago. So I'm going to have to I'll have the basis of it, but I'm pretty much going to have to kind of almost redo it all, you know? And I'm going to go on a side note real quick, because this just came up. And it has to do with beating yourself up about, I should be this far. I should have done this. Why haven't I done this? There's a reason for it. Just because you don't see or know the reason doesn't mean that there isn't a reason for it, and it's for your highest good. If you can look at every situation in your life and realize that it's for your highest good, even though you just don't know it yet, but you will. Haven't you before? Hasn't it always been so far? In my life, it has. Now, so there's this place, this community garden that I've been wanting to talk to, and I'm wanting to do this, wanting to do that. And I'm like, I'm out here and I haven't done it. Well, I'm getting ready to move into a new place, a new community, really its own community, right? It's a private place. So maybe there's a reason, because that's so much further away than where I'm moving. But who knows what I'm going to create? I'm going to create whatever it is I want to build. I want to create. See, I get to do all the creating. The vision is the same. What I've been shown is exactly, there's an end result to that. But my journey, the creativity, all of that is mine. How do I want to paint that picture? How do I want that to look? This is the fun part, right? This is where our creativity and our imagination and our vision comes into play. How much fun can we have with this? What different ways can we create the same thing? Fabulous. I love it. Because I expect miracles and blessings every day, because every day is a miracle and a blessing. Just opening our eyes and stepping out, opening our eyes and just being alive. Even though, I don't know, I wish I wasn't alive because my this hurts, and my spouse sucks, and my house is dirty, and I hate my job, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it must really suck to be you. It's really sad. Some people just want to be miserable. My ex-husband's one of them. He cannot see the good side of anything, and it's sad. And I really wish it could be different. And I think I trigger him more because I'm not like that. Well, and he still sees me 22 years ago. He don't see me for the person that I am today. He still treats me and bases me and everything on how I was fucking 20 years ago when we were married, 22 years ago or whatever. It's been longer than that, probably. We were married in my 20s and beginning of 30s. I mean, we really weren't together much. Every year he left me, but whatever. It don't matter. Who cares? That's fucking been way done and over with. But he's miserable and it's sad and nobody can make him happy because he wants to be miserable. People that want to be miserable, let them be. Just let them be. Because you can't change that in them. Only they can do that. It's sad. I wish it could be different. I wish it could be better. And I try to show by just being me and try to do things, but I just stay in my room with the fucking door closed. Not only that, they smoke cigarettes and whatever in the house. I went to grab a cigarette. He's like, oh my God, I've gone through 3 packs of cigarettes this weekend. It wasn't for me, dude. And I even bought you a pack. So Saturday, I wasn't even here. I had 1 cigarette yesterday. And last night, it was one that was already partly smoked, and I smoked it. So I don't know. He's smoking a lot, but it's funny how I went through 3 packs this weekend. Maybe he means since I've been here. Not this weekend, because you slept all fucking day, and I didn't even smoke your cigarette. So there you go. Exaggeration, but he believes that shit, and he'll tell everybody that story, and everyone else will believe it. It's just fucking great. That's why what people think of you is none of your business, because they have no clue. They're only going off of themselves. It's just, you know how people are. Humans and their humanness. And you guys already know this. I'm just, this is confirmation. Maybe somebody just needed to hear, you're doing great. You're doing great. Your life is going to be what you make it. No one else is going to make it or break it or anything else for you. It's all on what you allow. And until you become a victor of your life instead of a victim, you know them by their fruits. You know who they are. You know how they are. You know their soul elevation or consciousness, where they're at by their human, what their human says. I need to work on the alignment on my car. Or maybe I just need to put check the air in my tires. I don't know. But I think I do need a little bit of an adjustment. So I'm going to check on that. Yeah, I need to check on that. Make sure everything's tight under there because, fuckery amongst us. I don't know why. Because some people that are miserable cannot stand to see people that are happy. They want everyone to be miserable. And then they get triggered. And it makes them more mad. I just sit in here and I don't do nothing. When I come out of my room, I'll just be like, hey, hi. What's up, Daddy-O? Or whatever. What's up, Poppy? And talk to the dog. And I sit in here and I just listen to him get angrier and angrier and angrier. And I can feel it. And I'm like, why? You have a fucking house, 2 fucking cars, 3 fucking dogs, a family that gives you everything. Yeah, he goes over and helps him and stuff, but what do you need, 500 this week? What do you need, 700? But to him, my life fucking sucks. Fucking everything sucks. It's sad. It's really sad. I wish he could be different. I really wish he could be different. But only he could do that. He's miserable. It's sad to me. Why am I talking about that so much? Because maybe there's people in your life that I'm not going to say bring you down because you allow that to happen, or maybe you're one of those people. Life is not here to fucking just hurt you. There's a choice. You can look at it either way you want. Things are either being done to you or for you. I'm always on the for me side. Because the struggles and shit I've been through, look at me now. Maybe not to you guys, but to myself, I'm blessed. I'm wealthy. I'm hog heaven. Because all I cared about getting to was the inside part that I wanted to get to. I was tired of being sad. I was tired of hurting myself and hurting others, because hurting people hurt people. When we don't feel good about ourselves and we're hurting ourselves, the people in our lives get hurt too. We're going to do that because we're reacting from a hurtful, traumatized place. We're just all bouncing off of each other, all of our traumas, throwing shit at each other. We don't even realize, because we're living from our subconscious mind. We're not aware in our moment. Most people don't care to be. That's fine. Leave them aside. The only people that I have seen that can completely, where I have seen that can completely understand and overstand, like from how my level of consciousness is at, the only ones I've seen are these guru type people, a Zen Buddhist, or the Sat Yoga Institute. God, these people, their level, they've been studying, and that's what they've been doing, and they've been at these places, and they've been doing all that. I've been alone. I haven't studied with people all over the world, in silence and just doing the. I've been in the streets, bro. I've been in the hell. I've been in the realms. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying. So if you identify with that yourself, think about that for a minute. Instead of looking at everything that you haven't done yet, it's coming. I've heard there's a time and a place. Know your place. Just keep going. You're only going to get as far as you want to. The world is your oyster, and you are the pearl. Beautiful. I love you. This is just a bunch of BS shit I've just been talking. Who knows? Whatever. Jump around from here to there. It is what it is. Deuces.